Welcome to Around the Weird. Here's your host, the museum curator of the strange and unusual, Mr. Nothing.
Thank you, mysterious voice, and welcome back to Around the Weird, a booktube channel where I talk about all the unusual and out of the ordinary literature that I found in my travels. Today it is Poetry Thursday, so I want to talk about an interesting poem that I found, one from an author that I've explored before. And today's poem is A Birthday Present by Sylvia Plath. I've talked about Sylvia Plath on this channel before, so I don't need to go into that great of detail. But she was an American writer who lived in the mid-1900s. She wrote quite a bit of poetry, very well regarded, considered one of the confessionalists, which is always my favorite school of poetry. Things feel kind of raw, kind of personal in that regard that you didn't find with a lot of the poets that came before. She also wrote at least one book, which I haven't read yet, and I've been meaning to get to it. I'll probably get to it by the end of the year, hopefully. And unfortunately, she dealt with a lot of mental health problems and compacted with like a bad marriage, and she unfortunately killed herself at the end of her life. So that's not good. That is unfortunate. But without further ado, let's talk about A Birthday Present. I will read it, do a little bit of analysis, and we will move on from there. A Birthday Present. What is this behind this veil? Is it ugly? Is it beautiful? It is shimmering. Has it breast? Has it edges? I am sure it is unique. I am sure it is what I want. When I am quiet at my cooking, I feel it looking. I feel it thinking. Is this the one I am to appear for? Is this the elect one, the one with black eye pits and a scar, measuring the flour, cutting off the surplus, adhering to rules, to rules, to rules? Is this the one for the Annunciation? My God, what a laugh! But it shimmers, it does not stop, and I think it wants me. I would not mind if it were bones or a pearl button. I do not want much of a present anyway this year. After all, I am alive only by accident. I would have killed myself gladly that time any possible way. Now there are these veils, shimmering like curtains. The diaphanous satins of a January window, white as baby's bedding and glittering with dead breath. Oh, ivory. It must be a tusk there, a ghost column. Can you not see I do not mind what it is? Can you not give it to me? Do not be ashamed. I do not mind if it is small. Do not be mean. I am ready for enormity. Let us sit down to it, one on either side, admiring the gleam, the glaze, the mere variety of it. Let us eat our last supper at it like a hospital plate. I know why you will not give it to me. You are terrified. The world will go up in a shriek, and your head with it, bossed, brazen, an antique shield, a marvel to your great-grandchildren. Do not be afraid, it is not so. I will only take it and go aside quietly. You will not even hear me opening it. No paper crackle. No falling ribbons, no scream at the end. I do not think you credit me with this discretion. If you only knew how the veils were killing my days, to you they are only transparencies, clear air. But my God, the clouds are like cotton, armies of them. They are carbon monoxide. Sweetly, sweetly I breathe in, filling my veins with invisibles, with the million, probably motes that tick the years off my life. You are silver-suited for the occasion, oh adding machine. Is it impossible for you to let something go and have it go whole? Must you stamp each piece purple? Must you kill what you can? There is one thing I want today, and only you can give it to me. It stands at my window, big as the sky. It breathes from my sheets, the cold, dead center, where split lives congealed and stiffened to history. Let it not come by the mail, finger by finger. Let it not come by word of mouth. I should be 60 by the time the whole of it was delivered, and too numb to use it. Only let down the veil, the veil, the veil. If it were death, I would admire the deep gravity of it, its timeless eyes. I would know you were serious. There would be a nobility then. There would be a birthday. And the knife not carve, but enter pure and clean as the cry of a baby, and the universe slide, from my side. And so that was a birthday present in terms of analysis. There is quite a bit worth talking about in this poem. In terms of narrative, it is a bit difficult to understand what the narrator is talking about. But from what I can gather, the narrator, who might have tried to kill themselves in the recent past, it might be their birthday and they're asking for a gift. And the gift appears to be this shimmering veil, or something inside the veil, like is hiding the present. But what exactly is the present? That's a good question. I don't think the narrator describes it, but they never specifically say what it is. And I would say that it might be that it might be death. Like, this is them being granted an opportunity to finally die. They're ready. Life is too difficult for them, so they're ready to go. However, near the end of the poem, they say, "Only let down the veil, the veil, the veil. If it were death, I would admire the deep gravity of it." So it's not death. Rather, it might be feelings of isolation, feelings of depression, feelings of just being lost. And so you might want death. It might be permanent for you, but maybe you're willing to accept these feelings of depression, of sadness instead. I don't know exactly why. Maybe I'm misreading what Sylvia Plath is saying here, but it is very well likely that this is a poem about death, because the way that the narrator talks about it, like it kind of indicates that there's this feeling of death somewhere. Like, you see it right in the beginning. What is behind this? What is this behind this veil? Is it ugly? Is it beautiful? It is shimmering. Has it breast? Has it edges? And then is this the elect one, the one with the black eye pits and the scar? Is this the one for the Annunciation? It really sounds like this person is preparing to meet their maker, preparing for death, preparing for the devil. If they kill themselves and they believe that the Catholic thing, where if you die you go to hell, maybe that's what the narrator might be getting at. Do not be mean. I am ready for enormity. Let us sit down to it, one on either side, admiring the gleam. I know why you will not give it to me. You are terrified. The world will go up in a shriek and your head with it. Like that, this person is terrified to grant death because what that would mean. But this person wants to die. So there's so many aspects of this. There's some more too. Specifically in the middle of the poem, it says, "If you only knew how the veils were killing my days. To you they are only transparencies, clear air, but my God, the clouds are like cotton, armies of them, they are carbon monoxide." This person is suffering. It's very terrifying to be this person. There's just something stifling the air around him. It feels like death, of wanting to die, or maybe of being so depressed, so alienated from the world that you can't possibly understand it, and that to be around other people, to exist in this world, is very painful for the writer, for the narrator of the poem. So, their suggestion is to just let them die, to just, let, and the knife not carve, but enter, pure and clean as the side of a baby, and the universe slide from my side, just to be gone. This is a very depressing poem, but it's very understandable why Sylvia Plath would write this, especially if she was feeling great pain during her life, depression, just an unhappy marriage, not feeling that she was who she wanted to be. And this is not the only time you see this in her writing. It's very much present in the other stuff that she's written, especially the one where she writes to her father. That's particularly depressing, and just highlights more about some of the emotions that she's talking about here. Anyway, those are my thoughts on our birthday present by Sylvia Plath. Really high quality, if depressing, poem. There's a reason why I like the Confessionalists, because they were very brutally honest and very naked with their emotions, often upsettingly so. I highly recommend that you read this. I'll put a link to it in the description. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Maybe have a discussion about this. Otherwise, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that more people can find out about this writer, Sylvia Plath, if they don't already know, or the poem, or even Poetry Thursday, if more people want to talk about poetry out there. And until then, I wish you the best of luck in your weird and hopefully not sad birthday present receiving travels. Farewell.